Hey guys, OGalbina here, and welcome to BBL Week 1. We start off our season by taking on Grandmaster D-Ray, coach of the San Diego Spirits. D-Ray is a great friend of mine and runs the BBR alongside me. Friendships go out the window here though, as we try to take him down and start off the season 1-0. If you guys do enjoy Week 1 of the BBL, be sure to drop a like on the video as well as subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to 5k subscribers by the end of the year, and I would really appreciate your help in reaching that goal. I also want to give a huge shout outs to Hunky, Toxic Bliss, Katast, Diet Tight, Keegan, Fat Halpert, Kirby, and Tone for the mocks this week. With that being said, let's jump right into the team builder. Our team, if you did forget, consists of Dialga, Fluttermane, Terra Mew, Crocodile, Quaquaval, Ogerpon Cornerstone, Shaman, Fezandipity, and Rotom Heat. While D-Ray's team consists of Kyurem-White, Deoxyspeed, Terra Annihilate, Ninetales Alola, Slowking, Cyclizar, Orthworm, Sandy Shocks, Arcanine Hisui, and Terra Skuntank. Kyurem-White is a big problem. Choice Specs has the ability to 2-hit KO or OGO my entire team. Rotom Heat is my only conventional Ice Resist, but it gets smoked by Draco Meteor and especially Turbo Blaze Earth Power. However, Specs is outspent by a lot of my team, particularly my offense. Because of this, I'm expecting Choice Scarf to get the speed jump on these mons to function as a great revenge killer or cleaner. Deoxyspeed can do a ton here. Calm Mind variants can get out of hand fast, but I'm most worried about Life Orb spiking sets. The combination of Psychic, Fighting, and Ghost hit me really hard. And if he plays his Annihilate well, I really struggle in removing hazards. Speaking of Annihilate, it's pretty interesting here. I think bulk up variants are good, but not his best option here. I think either Assault Vest or Choice Scarf function the best. Both of these options let it soft check a lot of my offense, in particular my Ubers and Terra Captain. Terra type wise, I expect Steel the most, as D-Ray really struggles switching into Fluttermane Moonblast and Dialga Draco otherwise. I could also see Ghost if he wants to go Choice Scarf alongside a Hazard Stack approach, attempting to stop Quaquaval from rapid spinning. Other big threats include Ninetales, since it's super annoying at Roller Veils and Blizzards that are honestly kind of difficult for me to switch into, Slowking functioning as a solid pivot into mons like Dialga and Quaquaval, and Arcanine Hisui, who I honestly have zero defensively for. With that being said, let's jump into our team. First up, Uber number 1 in Dialga. Dialga has an incredible offensive matchup here. We're rocking out with a substitute 3 attacks variant, using coverage consisting of our Dual Stabs and Flash Cannon and Dragon Pulse, and Thunderbolt as our last coverage option. As mentioned before, D-Ray really hates Dialga's stabs. The only real pivot he has is Slowking. The issue with Slowking as its pivot is that it really can't do much to Dialga other than slow it down with Thunder Wave and then Chilly Reception out. Substitute covers a passive Slowking pivot and puts D-Ray in a really bad spot. The only viable option to break up is Earthquake, which is a terrible waste of a slot here, and the more likely Focus Blast. Issue with Focus Blast, he only has 4 to click due to pressure. Even if he somehow hits them all, he will get PP stalled out. EVs wise, we have max speed to tie D-Ray's base 90s if they aren't Scarf, and we have enough HP to live a non-boosting Kyurem-White Draco Meteor after Spike, and the rest in special attack. Second up is Uber number 2 in Fluttermane. Look at D-Ray's team, then at Fluttermane, then back at D-Ray's team, then back at Fluttermane. What does he even do? Originally, I had a Choice Specs variant, as D-Ray had nothing for the combination of our stabs. However, after doing a lot of testing, I realized Scarf is a bit more consistent. While we don't outright OHKO everything, I found it incredibly valuable to have a Scarf faster than his potential Scarfers in Arcanine Hisui, Annihilate, and Kyurem-White. I also found it incredible to have a Pokemon faster than the speedy Deoxyspeed. That way, it can never revenge kill me from a weakened state. Moveset wise, we have the aforementioned stab options in Shadow Ball and Moonblast, alongside the coverage options of Power Gem and Psyshock into options like Ninetales, Arcanine, and the somewhat common Terra Poison Annihilate. EVs wise, we're creeping Cyclizar, creeping Ogerpon. We live 1 Specs Ice Beam from Kyurem after Rocks, and then we have the rest in special attack. Third is Terra Captain Mew. The biggest flaw with our build was our lack of a Kyurem switch in. So Mew will be flexing into that role with a Terra Steel Assault Vest variant. Our Steel type in Dialga doesn't resist Ice, so having a bulky Steel to switch into both Kyurem and Ninetales is pretty important for us. Coverage-wise, we have Flash Cannon and Psychic Noise for stabs, U-Turn to help us maintain initiative on easy switch-ins like Slowking and Skuntank, and Flamethrower to hit Orthworm, but more importantly, Terra Steel Annihilate. EVs-wise, we have Speed for Kyurem, enough bulk to live 2 non-boosting item Earth Powers from said Kyurem, and the rest in special attack to do as much damage as possible. Starting off the second half of the team, we have our main Arcanine pivot in Quaquaval. We're pretty much a max defense variant, in order to be able to pivot on stray wild charges coming our way. Quack plays the ultimate utility role here, checking Arcanine, rapid spinning away hazards, knocking off item, and flip turning to maintain initiative and momentum. It can also brick break away any annoying Aurora Veils. Our item is Citrus Berry, as we really couldn't fit Roost for recovery, and I didn't want to take the extra turn to Roost anyways. This gives us a bit of that recovery and allows us to pivot around for just a bit longer. EVs wise, we have enough speed to outpace Sandy Shocks and below after a rapid spin, and the rest in HP plus defense to take those Arcanine hits as well as possible. Fifth, we have our designated lead in Ogerpon Cornerstone. This week, Ogre is a pretty simple set, consisting of dual stabs and Ivy Cudgel and Power Whip, knockoff to remove key items, and spikes. The only bad lead for us is Kyurem, as with Scarf and Turbo Blaze, it can OHKO us outright with an Ice Beam. Everything else we can either get a ton of damage on, knock off an item, or spike up. The only Pokemon that really appreciates our dual stab is Orthworm, which I can knock/spike on, and potentially get a spin off after with Quackleval. If Orth doesn't come, it punishes any hazards lead like Deoxys or Sandy Shocks, and it does really well into both Snow Stutters and Ninetales and Slowking. EVs wise, we have enough speed for Ninetales, max attack, and that leftover 8 in HP. Lastly, we have Big Shaman. While I do expect AV Annihilate, I need some kind of answer to bulk up. My check of choice is going to be the Substitute Shaman, chipping down Annihilate with passive lead seed damage. This is in an attempt to not boost its Rage Fist to an insane amount. Plus, with Substitute, we can avoid any damage coming in, being faster than Annihilate. It's also a great scouting tool in terms of his offense that will try and revenge us, like Kyurem-White, Arcanine, and Ninetales. We also check Pokemon like Sandy Shocks very, very well. EVs wise, we have enough speed for Kyurem, max HP, and the rest in defense. That is going to be our team for week 1 of the BBL. Let me know what you think of the squad down in the comments below. Let me know if you would have brought anything different. And yeah, with that being said, let's jump right into our game. Alrighty guys, here we are connected with Mr. Daniel. Let's see what he brought. It looks like we have Annihilate, Kyurem-White, Slowking, Deoxys. I know I skipped over the Deoxys there. Slowking, Sandy Shocks. And we have Cyclizar. I didn't see a single Cyclizar in testing. Everything else I saw a decent amount. Didn't see a single Cyclizar. No Arcanine. Also really puts me in a good spot. And something he really struggles with right now is going to be this Ogerpon lead. So I'm definitely excited about that. Good luck, have fun to Daniel. Hopefully we can snag a Dubsky. The only things that really force me out on lead are going to be that Kyurem, because if it's Scarf and Terravolts through my, or Turbo Blaze, whichever one it is, Turbo Blaze through my Sturdy, I just die. That's not good value. So we kind of have to go into Mew. But Mew is also really annoying for him too. So I'm going to leave my Cornerstone. Good luck, have fun to Daniel. Hopefully we can put ourselves in a good position. I'm expecting either lead Shocks or lead Dio. Either one I'm fine with. I can spike very freely in Shocks' face if it's not like a booster set. Alright, we can see booster. Once he tears the ape too, I can spin pretty freely. So that's always nice. Nope. Cool. I'm just gonna spike up. No, he's not to. I'm pretty confident he's not going to find a lot of positions to spin, and if he does, I can just get him up again later. He also has to really worry about Flutter coming in and just killing a Cyclizar because he decided to try and rapid spin on me. So that's obviously nice. Shadow Ball completely unresisted outside of the Cyclizar too, which is nice. He's going to stay in, so this kind of screams Sash lead to me. It's going to Volt. That's fine. I got my Psych. Volt out. Slow, not Scarf too, so something else good to note. Again, he could have gotten up his own hazard. It's fine. Anything that comes out here, I'm not super worried about. Cyclizar comes out, I'm just gonna attack it. Mongoose. I mean, yeah, if this is like not max HP, I have a chance to just kill with this Cudgel. I'm just gonna click it. You don't really scare me. Ironhead won't kill me either. Unless you're like super invested. And I know Ironhead can obviously be a bring here. Yeah, Ironhead does fucking nothing. Even if it's max attack, it does not kill me. So I'm just gonna click Ivy Cudgel. I can always get up a spike later. I'm faster. Give me the kill. Crit. Means. Rapid spin. Very interesting, but not super pressed, to be honest with you. And I'm just gonna knock off here. I don't have to worry about Ironhead killing me. Again, this is like max defense Cyclizar, or like very bulky Cyclizar. It's slower than my Ogerpon, so I feel pretty confident in just knocking off. If the ape comes in, getting rid of its AV or its Scarf is fine. He ends up taunting. Again, also completely fine with me to start off. So we're just going to knock this thing. Good night. Now there's no more Shadow Ball resist, so Scarf, Shadow Ball endgame is very possible. So now I'm totally fine with that trade. Chople Berry. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Out comes Fwasti, the Choice Scarf Kyurem. Guys, do you think it might be Choice Scarf? So I always go Mew here. And I always click a nice and free U-turn. Sometimes I feel like Mew. Mew. Kyurem-White? Actually, I want to calc that. That looked like a lot more damage than I would like. So I took... Hold on. 381 minus 243. I took 138. That looks about that for me. I'm just going to Terra Steel, and I'm going to U-turn in case he stays in. Puts me in a good spot. Get out into something offensive. Click a button. He also really struggles with Dialga pre-Terra, so he just stayed in. It's interesting. But he's Scarf, so he's going to outspeed me, so it's fine. And I got a fucking nasty Moonblast off with my Scarf guy. Don't freeze. Fucking Christ. Unthaw. Such a terrible play to make. Like a genuinely bad play. Unthaw. I deserve it. I'm genuinely flabbergasted at the play that was just made. And the fact that it worked. But we can't tell. We just gotta play the game. Are you kidding me? Alright, we'll get out into Shaman. So frustrating. Such a frustrating turn of events right there, man. Wow. Is that frustrating? We're just gonna leech. Wow, is that frustrating. Spikes. This is also... Choice Scarf Kyurem with Ice Beam. Wow, man. You can't make this up. You can't make this up, guys. I'm sorry. I'm unbelievably fucking tilted right now. Unbelievably tilted right now. I don't think you realize how upset this is making me. I mean, my Mew's useless, especially because I can't get that leech up too. Like, man. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I don't think like I'm playing bad, right? Yeah, I personally can't believe it, but whatever. If I unthaw and I live for some reason, then cool. It's cool. I would have been able to leech out of range of that. Yeah, he also could have just gotten to it KO by Flash Cannon, but he's willing to just not worry about that too. So cool. Shout out to D-Ray. He doesn't get punished there for no good reason. But hey. Wow. That's great. That's incredible. Incredible stuff. Is it worth getting into this and just getting a knockoff off? I think it is. I'm very bulky. I mean, unless he freezes me again, right? Heck Evol. Getting a knockoff here is imperative. Knockoff into Glow King. Knockoff into literally whatever. Yeah, man, is that frustrating. It covers the Annihilate too. Man, oh man, am I frustrated right now. AV? Yeah. I think I'm just gonna flip turn. I'm very physically defensive. This gives me initiative and momentum to get out. Okay. we gotta figure this out. Yeah, I gotta figure this out. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best not to get tilted. Especially because the play seems nonsensical to just stay in and beam there for no reason. I have citrus, so I like get this back. It doesn't even do anything. After the spike, I'll get my citrus, which is nice. I actually don't know what to do. I actually don't know what to do. I'll be 100% honest. I don't really have an answer to what's happening to me right now. What's my play? I mean, I have to go in and leech seed, right? If this is like Spadef Annihilate, my Flutter doesn't kill with Shadow Ball once it goes into a neutral typing. I gotta go Shaman and like sub-leech? I don't know, man. I'm very frustrated right now. I'm very frustrated right now. I'm in such a terrible, terrible position. Such a terrible position. We're gonna leech. Kind of hope that he just clicks Rage Fist. I can sub after. Wow, I'm in a terrible spot. Okay, so it's Rage Fist at 150 base power as well. I'm gonna write that down. I don't know what he's thinking about. He has so many spots to go into. He's gonna tear steel. It's fine. Being faster really sucks right here in particular. If he U-turns, I'm in a terrible spot. I don't really know what to do otherwise, though. We forced the Terra, which I guess is nice. Yeah, I just fucking lose, man. Out comes the Kyurem, and the game's over. I can spin now. I can get rid of the spike. Which is cool, you know? Other than that, though, you know, what are we supposed to do? Oh, out comes the Kyurem. That's dodged the leech, has frozen me. Out comes the Kyurem. I don't really have an option right here. I know this is Scarf. I can cover him going for a Draco Meteor like a psycho. Is there any better play, sack-wise, than what I'm doing right now? There just isn't. It isn't worth taking that damage on my Flutter. I'm just gonna Gleam. If he Ice Beams, I can go into Quackwaval. Draco. Wait. Also another insane play, by the way. There's no reason to not Ice Beam. I don't have a Freeze Dry. I don't have a Resist. -2. To my Quackwaval. After Citrus, I will be out of range. I don't really see another spot. I want to get rid of the spike. Maybe I'm tunneling on the spike. Though. But I don't really want to take I don't want to take any damage on my Flutter in case I need to take damage. I mean, it's locked in a Draco, though. It's locked in. There's literally no reason to not go and click Shadow Ball. There's literally no reason to not click Shadow Ball. I'm being a bot right now. There's literally no reason to not click Shadow Ball. I'm just tilting off the face of the fucking earth right now, you know? I know he's Scarf. I crept that thing. We always Shadow Ball. Very freely. We know the Shox is an AV. We know the Annihilate is Intuit KO range, I believe. Especially if you get a Spadef drop, and I feel like I deserve it right now. Be 100% honest. I feel like I deserve it. We'll see. Usually you don't wish for Spadef drops on Annihilate, but Looks like it's into a KO range. This is not AV anymore, so it depends on if it's like max SPDF or not. It can't be, by the way. I'm kind of tweaking. We're just gonna Shadow Ball again. Just gonna Shadow Ball again. Down goes the 8. Okay. What can come out from here? Deoxys does not die from full. Something to keep in mind. Actually, it kind of does. If it's offensive. But I don't know if it's set. Also don't know if it's Ash. I don't know if it's Cassib. Slowking can come out and threaten a Thunder Wave right here, which I really, really don't like. Really, really don't like that for me at all. So yeah, there's a lot of bad things happening to me right now, to be honest with you. BBL Latinas. I don't think I have an answer other than getting out into my Quackleval and sacking it. Yeah. I don't think I have another answer other than sacking Quackleval. I can't let this thing get T-Waved or I lose the game. Can't let it get Mirror Coded or I lose the game. Lots of losing the game right now. Moonblast Resist also doesn't exist anymore, so that's something nice. If I get behind a sub, I'm also in a good spot. Eat our Citrus. I don't quite understand that play, but I maintain initiative, which is nice. If he goes into Slowking, this gives me a really good position. If he goes into Deoxys, I think I have to go Flutter and Shadow Ball. I don't really get what he's doing right there. I guess trying to put me in range of his Kyurem. So I know he doesn't really have anything to super threat me on that thing now, so that's also good to know. I gotta play with the Spike Up the rest of the game, which really sucks. Annihilate and Cyclizar down. We'll see what we can do from here. We'll see what we can do from here. I know my Dialga can also live a hit from Kyurem-White. Only issue is I don't kill with Dragon Pulse. I would have if I would have hit my Leech Seed or gotten a U-turn off. But I don't anymore. Which is pretty frustrating. This thing comes out. Okay. By the way, this also isn't in range. This also is in range because I didn't hit my hit. So I have to hope he's not mixed. I don't really see what I do from here, man. Maybe he was going into fucking Dialga. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I'm really struggling right now, guys. And getting frozen immediately is just so fucking bad. Maybe there was a better positioning after it that I just didn't find. But man, is that fucking frustrating. Is that fucking frustrating. I have to hope I get a high roll and kill. I, of course, don't. U-turn damage, Ice Beam damage, or what do you call it? U-turn damage, what do you call it damage? I live one more spike, so I can only come in when I want to win, which is fucking really frustrating, man. This thing's dead, and I'm at full. So many things go wrong if I go better if I don't get frozen. Man! I'll have to fight back, see what we can do. If we sack this off, That's great for me. He's gonna withdraw. So, I mean, I have to keep it. I have to keep it. It's gonna be Slowking. And the issue is I think my only play now... Wow, that did a lot. I'm very close to Shadow Ball winning now then, too. I think my only play is to go into Dialga, which is really frustrating in case a Thunder Wave comes out. But if I see a Chili out into the Kyurem, I also lose him on. It's really bad. The moment Deoxys comes in, too, I think it's just a checkmate position, too. Hoping we see no Chili. I'm a bit frustrated right now. Bit frustrated. Now, I guess it does have to be Focus Blast to, like, really, really threaten me on the... What do you call it? The Dio speed? If... What do you call it comes out? Sandy Shocks. I gotta go Ogre Pawn. And I think I always knock. Because I don't think that Kyurem is in spike range either, unfortunately. It would be. It will only be dead. So out comes Noodles. I think I have to stay in here. I don't really have a play. The spike is up. I couldn't get the spin off. So, man, is Dialga big, by the way. A bit frustrated, but what can you do? If it's Life Orb, it's going to do a lot of damage to itself. If it's Focus Blast and not Life Orb, I need it to miss. Miss. You deserve it. Sorry, man. Miss another one after this, please. There's one Focus Blast. Miss. Give me another one. I'm feeling you missing. I'll be honest. I'm feeling you missing. I don't think this kills me, by the way. Like, at all. No, it doesn't, because I got the leftovers back. So we live this regardless, even if it is, like, Life Orb. He Ice Beams. Ready? Ready? Okay, we're good. So we hit him with a really strong Dragon Pulse. We knock out the Deoxys. That's also good. Now, if Sandy Shockies comes out, it has to Earth Power to kill me. I think my play is going to be getting hard out into my Ogre Pawn. I don't think I really have another spot where I can win that game. If I can get a sub up, if I can kill the Sandy Shocks, get a sub up on the Slow King, there's a very real possibility. But that's it. That's it. Keep clicking on the wrong fucking tabs. Okay. Obviously, I don't die here. I'm going to get out into my guy. I'm pretty sure Knockoff is going to put this thing in range of Shadow Ball as well. It's shown to be pretty offensive. I would like to confirm that, though. Earth Power, Earth Power, Earth Power, Earth Power, Earth Power. He didn't make the play. Live. It's fine. I lose. Unfortunate. That's the game. Ain't no out from here. What can you do, though? I mean, I don't think I played bad. Can crit kill? If crit can kill, there's a chance, because then Slow King is forced to come out. Wow. Crit has a roll to kill. So I'm calling crit. We're calling ball game. We're calling crit. Give me the crit. Give me the crit. Give me the crit. Give me the crit. I'd like the crit. Give me the crit. Give me the crit. I deserve it. I deserve it. Deep in my bones, I know I deserve this crit, and I'm gonna get it. I'm telling you right now. Oh, I'm gonna be so upset if I lose week 1 like this. Come on. Show me crit. Show me the crit. What's the percentage chance? It's not enough. It's not enough, and we lose. Yeah, it's very frustrating. It's Pokemon. It's not D-Ray's fault. I do think the play of staying and just going for a freeze is fucking nonsensical, but yeah. What can you do? What can you do? If he randomly goes for Draco and misses, again, a win condition. But yeah, just can't do anything about it. Going to Slow King. Going to Slow King. I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters. I don't think there's a universe where we win. But going to Slow King. Why not? Okay. Maybe we give ourselves a position to win this game? I mean, I don't think so, though, because, I mean, the Kyurem's just going to be faster. So if the Kyurem died, we also still won because he choked. Ah, that's frustrating. All he had to do was Earth Power, and the game was over, by the way. There's no out. He see my item, he knows I'm like some random Salic, some random cussed out. I mean, there's literally no out otherwise. We're going to sub up. I mean, if he's super walled by this, yeah, it doesn't matter. So Draco and Miss. Yeah, man. Oh. Right off the rip.
free start the season. This is a game I felt very confident in too, especially with the team that he brought. I felt very, very confident in this. So Draco miss. I don't know why you'd go for it, but I think it would be super, super funny. Or Focus Blast, because you want to stunt. Stunt or die, Daniel. Stunt or die. I mean, so we're gonna bring down Diff, but yeah. Don't have the stack otherwise, but what can you do? We're just gonna Dragon Pulse. Draco Meteor. Click the Draco. I wish I would have T-bolted. I should have T-bolted for a para. That was my out. Yeah, unfortunately, we're going to lose week 1, guys. I have no quarrels with how I played. Sometimes you just lose to shit like that, you know? That's life. That's life. Interesting in muted chat. It's very funny. But yeah, it's life. So just get cheesed. And Deer's going to take it home with the Sandy Shocks. I'm going to sub in case he volts and misclicks. He's not, and that's game. Yeah, good game to D-Ray. I'm very frustrated, obviously, but what can you do? What can you do? Go check out Daniel in the description below. He's still a great guy. I'm just pissed at him right now because he did that shit. But it happens. Like I said, it happens. It happens. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you sticking through me whining about it. If you enjoyed, drop a like. If you're new here, drop a sub. I'll see you guys next time. Later.